everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about this lovely little boy here. If you're new to my channel, then my name is Ash and I am a mum to this little guy here and also his big sister Ella. I do parenting, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, basically every kind of video you can imagine. So if you'd like to stick around, then please hit subscribe and you'll see all my videos in the future. Am I getting heckled by you? Today's video is all an update on Charlie. He has now turned 7 months and every month since he was born I have done an update. So I've left them all in a playlist for you guys and it's linked in my description box if you would like to go and have a look at the other videos that I've done. Have a seat, you're going to be here for a while. So as I said, Charlie has now just turned 7 months old and the last 7 months, needless to say, have absolutely flown in. He has just went from a baby to like pre-toddler, is that a thing? Pre-toddler. I don't know if it's the whole polo shirt and jumper thing that's making him look a bit older today, but I just feel like he's gone from being a proper baby to now just trying to learn and trying to be a big boy. Yes, chatting and getting super tall. Yes, it's funny. I never really know where to begin with his updates because like so much has changed, so I'll start with the usual kind of routine stuff. So in the morning Charlie gets up around 7:30 and it's really good because that is quite a long lie-in for a baby, to be fair. He will get up and then he'll have some breakfast, normally some porridge. I use the Heinz porridge in the mornings. Or the Aptamil one, just really depends on what we've got in. I've also tried some of the Aldi stuff, but I think what we'll do is a whole what my baby eats in a day video at a later date. But he gets porridge in the morning because he's a big grown boy, and then he normally goes to sleep again about an hour and a half after getting up. After that he'll get up and he'll have some milk. Stop grabbing my face. After that he'll get up and then he'll have a bottle which he can feed himself. That was the same in the last update. He feed himself his bottle, which is really helpful because as you know my daughter Ella just turned 2 the end of May, so she is still very young too, and it just means that you are a bit more independent. That was so loud in my ear. That was so loud, it was actually sore. Charlie is still sleeping in his big sleepyhead Grand at the minute, which we absolutely love. Charlie does sleep well, but if he doesn't have that, if the covers are in the wash, then we find it's actually more difficult to get him to go down for the night. So definitely if you are swithering between getting one and not, I would always say get one because they are really good and they've really worked for us. So he's sleeping in his big bed, which is up in our attic. We did an attic nursery for him because we have a 2-bedroom house, but his rooms ended up being the biggest of them all, so he is very lucky and I just love the way that it's decorated. I'm sure you guys have seen it on my Instagram pictures. Charlie's also very affectionate, as you can see. He really likes to be close in and cuddled in, don't you? And the same as last time, he really loves Fraser's beard, but see, Fraser transfers him over to me and he goes to touch like Fraser's face and he realises I don't have a beard. He's in such shock. Because when did you change from daddy to mummy? When he naps in the morning, he normally goes down for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, then gets up and has some milk, by which point we're all ready to go out for the day. So sometimes he even gives himself his bottle of milk in the car if we're going somewhere, which is really handy. And then he will normally nod off for another sleep, so he sleeps in the afternoon as well. Normally about 1 o'clock he'll go for another sleep for about maybe 2 or 3 hours. It's quite a long stretch of sleep this time. Even if we're out and about, he still does it. We're really fortunate. And he also still takes a dummy, which I don't plan on giving up just yet. I think that he really needs it and it really settles him, and I don't see the point in having him upset just because he wants a dummy. I think that one of the reasons why Charlie sleeps so well is because we use white noise all of the time. We have a penguin called Zazu Penguin and I did a big review of it over my blog, which I'll link for you to go and have a look at. It's really, really good. It basically is like a music box, but you can also play Spotify through it if you've got a Spotify account. So it means you can put your own music through it if you find better white noise clips. They also have some pre-programmed music as well, like lullabies, the sea, white noise and lots of other ones. So yeah, it's also got a heartbeat as well, which he quite likes. But yeah, he really, really loves white noise. As soon as I put the white noise on and give him a dummy, he goes straight to sleep in his sleepyhead. Charlie also loves playing now. He'll sit and play with lots of toys on his own. He is very, very good at amusing himself. Although he is really young, he's quite independent for his age, I would say. He just sits on the floor with all of these different toys around him, and he now can go from sitting to pushing himself forward onto his tummy and then trying to crawl around. You are covered in fluff from my jumper. What on earth is going on? And I've also noticed his motor skills have got really good. Like he's really good if he's got like a little car or something that's got like a little door on it. He's quite good at opening it or like moving the wheel on the car. He's very, very good with his like pincer grip. Even food, I've noticed when he's got like little biscuits or little bits of like debris from his dinner, as we do like baby led weaning, he'll pick them up with his little fingers rather than doing a whole hand grip. And he's really, really good at being quite precise and quite particular. What on earth are you doing? You sit nicely? He is also now so close to crawling. He can go in his tummy and actually get up onto his knees. He's totally skipped the army crawling stage and he's going right for the knees. The only problem is he goes backwards. So once he learns to go forward, I think there'll be absolutely no stopping him. Another thing that Charlie does that I think makes him really strong is he can lie down on his back and then pull himself up. Stop eating me. He can pull himself right up, like from the lying down position. He can just use no hands and push himself right up onto like a seating position and then can just kind of move around. So I've noticed his transitions between like lying down, sitting down, on his tummy, he can kind of add them all up and start to like move them all together. So I noticed in that way that he's definitely got more of a range of movement than what he's had before. He's also really interested in Lola. He watches her all the time. That's our dog and he absolutely loves her. Right now he is watching her lying in the sun in the living room, yes. And he is also very, very tickly, as you can see. And I also noticed that his like anticipation of things is really good as well. His hair's all starting to come in. We did have problems with Cradle Cap for a good while and it took a while to clear up just because it was so thick and really heavy. You couldn't really notice it in pictures as such. It was more when you seen him in real life. You could see that it was quite heavily scaled, but now his hair's starting to come in and it does look quite fair on camera, but I think when it's all kind of like collected together it will be the exact same colour as Ella's hair. As you can see, his eyes are getting darker as well. They're going a kind of browny colour. Yes, they are. Yay, brown eyes. And he also has huge long eyelashes as well, don't you? So lucky. Charlie's gone from having no teeth on the last update to having four big teeth, haven't you? If he lets me get a look, then I will put a little clip in so you can see his teeth, but at the minute he is not having it, sure you're not. He's also just about at the end of his 3 to 6 months clothes. Like with Ella, I feel like 3 to 6 months tend to last a long time on babies. Although some of the stuff he does have is in 6 to 9 months, a lot of it is still 3 to 6, although this stuff that he's wearing just now is 6 to 9. You can tell it's a little bit bigger on him. But yeah, he is going to be going into the next size of clothes, so we're doing a big haul soon because you'll need new stuff. Every single night Charlie and Ella get a bath because I think it saves so much time in the morning. Plus after dinner and stuff and they've been grubby all day, I don't like sending them to their bed without a bath. So they get a bath every single night together, and at the minute he is still in his baby bath, but by the next update he will probably not be in that any longer because he's getting too big for it. He now has to sit up with his legs folded rather than being able to lie back in it. So I'm going to get him like a bumble seat for the bath, but at the weekend I did see something that looked really cool. Only thing is it's like an inflatable and it looks like a big inflatable duck that you can sit in your bath, and it's for transitioning babies from like a little bath to a big bath. As you guys know, we don't have a bath at all, we just have a shower, so I think that the bumble seat will work out better just because that suctions onto the base of the shower tray, and I think that that would just be such an easier thing to handle. He is still getting breastfed at night time only. We do one feed just before bed, although we do have a bottle as well, so he is basically combination fed with a slight bit of breastfeeding. But I think we are coming to the end of our breastfeeding journey together. We probably will just be going on to exclusively formula, which is sad because I'll miss it, but it is getting so big and so easily distracted that he's actually better with a bottle because he's so lazy and doesn't like to work for the milk. But that's sometimes what happens when you combination feed. It really just depends on your baby. I'll do a whole other video on that because I feel like that's going to eat up a lot of the time on this video. But if you have got any questions, then feel free to message me and I will happily answer them for you. Charlie's favourite things to watch are Mickey Mouse, and he also loves the Giggle Bellies, which is a YouTube channel, which is an absolute lifesaver if you're out and about. It means you can just put it on your phone and sit it in front of them. It keeps them entertained if you go for a coffee with a friend or whatever you may happen to be doing. Last time I spoke to you guys, I think I told you that he was saying dada but not in context. He was just saying like da 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 all the time, but now he is saying mama in context. Like he looks at me and says mama, and it absolutely melted my heart. We were in Nick's one day doing a little bit of shopping, just myself and Ella and Charlie, and then he was in the car seat. I was pushing him around and he just said mama. I think my heart nearly burst, honestly. It was so emotional. And then Ella was going, good boy Charlie, you say mama. It was absolutely adorable. So yeah, your big sister is very proud of you. So I think the big changes from last month to this month are the chatting. He is full of chat and baby babble all of the time. He's such a wriggler, as you can see. He's now more mobile and trying to crawl. He has 4 teeth. 4 big teeth, can you believe it? 4 big teeth, can you believe it? His cradle cap is all clearing up, he's getting lots more hair, and his eyes are definitely on the route to being brown. Oh, actually I should also mention he goes to bed at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Just really depends on when Ella's going to bed. He goes first and we say goodnight to Charlie and then she goes to bed. But yeah, he goes from basically 8 till 8. If Charlie wakes during the night and he starts like talking but not crying, I just leave him because I think there's nothing wrong with him. He obviously just woke up during the night and thought he's going to like sit and practice his chatting, but I just don't go in for him because I don't want to start that every time that he shouts we have to go running for him. Unless he's crying and I think that maybe he's hungry or he's needing his bum changed, then I will just leave him and normally he just goes straight back to sleep again, which is another reason why I love that Zazu penguin, because it's got cry detection, and if it hears any crying like that, it'll just turn on and put on the white noise that you were last listening to, and normally that is enough to just send him back over to sleep again without me having to go and intervene. I must say though, Charlie is a really good baby. If he starts crying or anything, it's normally for good reason, but even then, if he starts moaning, just give him something to distract him with. He is very easily distracted and easy to kind of entertain himself again, so generally speaking it'll be for a reason, and right now I think it's because he's teething. So I hope you have enjoyed watching Charlie's updates so far and have enjoyed this 7-month update. If you want to see the rest of them, like I say, I'm going to link them in my description box. All I have a big playlist so you can see from 1 month up to 7 months and how babies basically develop. I think he is quite a textbook baby. I don't think he's really quick and I don't think he's really slow. If this was the update from when Ella was born, then we would almost be at the walking stage because she was so quick. But yeah, I think Charlie is just somewhere in the middle. Also, as part of the Channel Mum team, we do tend to do baby updates. There's a whole playlist of baby updates over in the Channel Mum website. Also a full playlist of pregnancy updates, which I thought you would really like to know. So basically from like 1 month gestation right through until delivery. I'll link them for you as well so you can go and watch them, because I think when you're pregnant, all you want to do is watch somebody else that's at your kind of like age and stage of pregnancy. So I'll link them for you. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you just hit that button, subscribe and stick along for more videos in the future. Thank you very much for watching and we will see you in the next video. Say bye! Oh, another thing you can say bye. Say bye. Oh, good boy.